middle school free. I have my apple now.
Good morning, YouTube. This video right here is a response to a comment on another video from YouTube user 69airgirl. She wanted to know what an f-stop was. So this video is about what an f-stop is and how it affects your photographs. This right here is a 50mm prime lens, and this right here is your aperture grill. Can you see it opening and closing and closing and opening? Closed at f16, open at 1.8. So yeah, that's an aperture grill, and obviously the more you close it, the less light you let in. So what I did, I set my ISO to about 400 and left it there just because I'm shooting inside. If I was outside, I would have put it at the lowest, which my camera at the lowest is 200. So but I put it at 400 and took some photos, which I'll show you later. But I usually leave the ISO alone, and then I work with the aperture and the shutter speed. For instance, if the aperture is f11 and my ISO is at 400, then I'm going to work the shutter speed until I get the right exposure. So I'm going to have to slow down or speed up the shutter speed depending on how light or dark the photograph is. And with digital photography, it's very easy because you can just simply review the photograph after you take it. So don't be scared to turn your camera on manual and take some photographs and compare them.
These are a few pictures I took of my daughter's slippers. You'll notice in the first one here that I focused on the foreground and the background is blurred out at f4, and you'll notice that as I go up with the f-stop, that I also go down with the shutter speed because I need to compensate for the light. Remember, when I'm going up with the f-stop, I'm closing the aperture grill. Okay, so what I need to do to compensate for that, I need to let more light in, and I need to let more light in by slowing the shutter down. As I close my f-stop, I also slow down my shutter speed. By slowing down your shutter speed, you're letting more light into the lens of the camera. And also notice how as I increase in number, how the background gets a little bit more in focus. That's called depth of field. Aperture also affects depth of field, and what depth of field is the range of focus in the photograph. So at a higher aperture like f22, you're going to have more depth of field, rather than if you were at a lower aperture of f4, you would have a more shallow depth of field.
Yeah, so that's that. Thank you, YouTube user 69airgirl, for commenting on the video, and I hope that you know a little bit more today about what an f-stop is than you did yesterday. So peace out, take it easy.